Launch, the blueprint for building a profit-focused partnership program in 90 days. Written by Mark Brigman, PhD, founder and CEO of Partnernomics. Narrated by Matthew Longmire. Chapter 6. Identifying Partner Candidates. Great vision without great people is irrelevant. Jim Collins. Building a partner recruiting strategy feels like standing at the edge of an endless ocean. Thousands of companies operate in your market space. Hundreds of them might serve customers who resemble yours. Dozens could potentially become valuable partners. The temptation is to cast the widest possible net and hope that sheer volume will produce results. This approach destroys more new partnership programs than any other single mistake. Companies that focus on signing as many partners as possible create networks of uncommitted relationships that consume resources without generating meaningful revenue. They dilute their attention across dozens of mediocre partnerships instead of building deep, profitable relationships with a network of highly aligned partners. They mistake activity for progress and wonder why their partnership programs fail to deliver the results their competitors seem to achieve effortlessly. The most successful partnership programs follow a completely different approach. They prioritize quality over quantity from day one. They invest their limited time and resources in identifying, evaluating, and developing relationships with companies that can deliver exceptional results rather than those simply willing to sign an agreement. The quality over quantity launch. Your partnership program will succeed or fail based on the caliber of partners you recruit. No amount of management effort can transform poor partners into productive relationships. No compensation structure can motivate partners who lack the capability or commitment to generate mutual value. No partnership agreement can overcome the fundamental mismatch that occurs when you recruit partners who serve different customers or operate with incompatible business models. Steve Jobs understood this principle when he said that Apple had to say no to 1,000 good ideas to say yes to one great idea. This same discipline must guide your approach to partner recruitment. Every partnership opportunity that looks appealing will compete for your attention and resources. Your ability to identify and focus on the partnerships with the highest potential for success determines whether your program generates meaningful returns or becomes an expensive distraction. Most companies make the mistake of trying to launch partnership programs with dozens of partners, believing that more relationships create more opportunities. This thinking ignores the reality that partnerships require ongoing management, communication, and support to remain productive. Each additional partner increases the complexity of your program and reduces the attention you can dedicate to your most valuable relationships. Our certified Partnernomics implementers unanimously believe that companies with fewer than 10 strategic partners generated higher returns per partner than those with more than 50 partners in the first year of a new program. The most successful programs focus intensely on building deep relationships with a smaller number of carefully selected partners rather than maintaining superficial relationships with large networks of uncommitted organizations. Your initial partnership program should target executing agreements with 3 to 10 partners who are deeply aligned with your goals over the first 6 months. This focused approach allows you to invest the time and resources necessary to build productive relationships while learning how to manage partnerships effectively. Once you achieve success with your initial partner group, you can expand to additional partners using the experience and processes you developed during your launch phase. The 3 to 10 partner execution limit forces you to be highly selective about the organizations you pursue. You cannot afford to waste time on partners who look impressive on paper but lack the customer alignment or commitment necessary for long-term success. Every partner you recruit must meet your ideal partner profile criteria and demonstrate genuine potential for delivering value. This approach also allows you to provide each partner with the attention and support they need to succeed. New partnerships require frequent communication, joint planning, and support for problem solving as both organizations learn to work together effectively. Spreading your attention across dozens of partners during the launch phase prevents you from providing the essential support that is needed. It virtually guarantees that most relationships will fail to reach their full potential. The quality first approach generates positive momentum, attracting additional high caliber partners over time. Successful partnerships lead to testimonials, case studies, and referrals that demonstrate the value of working with your company. These success stories become powerful tools for recruiting additional partners who want to achieve similar results through collaboration with your organization. 6 resources for identifying top candidates. Partner identification requires systematic research using multiple sources to discover companies that match your ideal partner profile. Relying on a single source limits your options and increases the risk of missing high potential partners who could transform your business. The most successful partnership programs utilize 6 distinct resources to compile comprehensive lists of qualified candidates before initiating evaluation and outreach activities. 1. Networking and industry events. 2. Competitors of your best partners. 3. Referrals from your internal team. 4. Business databases and directories. 5. Google search. And 6. Artificial intelligence platforms. Networking and industry events provide the most direct path to warm introductions with potential partners. These venues enable you to meet decision makers face to face and establish the personal relationships that underpin successful partnerships. The key is approaching these events with clear objectives and systematic follow-up processes, rather than relying on casual conversations to produce partnership opportunities. Attend events where your ideal partner profile companies are likely to participate. Industry conferences, trade associations, and professional development programs attract companies that serve specific market segments. Leadership development programs such as Strategic Coach, Entrepreneurial Operating System, EOS, and Vistage can help you build robust networks of executives operating in complementary markets. Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development Council (EDC) meetings and networking groups provide broad exposure to companies across multiple industries. Virtual events and webinars expand your search beyond geographic limitations, requiring less time and investment in travel. Be intentional about making quality connections rather than collecting as many business cards as possible. Focus on companies that clearly match your ideal partner profile and engage in meaningful conversations about their customers, challenges, and business objectives. These discussions help you assess partnership potential as you begin the relationship building process that successful partnerships require. Leverage existing customers and current partners to facilitate introductions to similar companies. Your satisfied customers often know other service providers who work with the same target market. Your successful partners may have relationships with complementary companies that could become additional partners for your program. These warm introductions carry more credibility than cold outreach and significantly increase your chances of generating interest from high-quality partner candidates. Follow industry-leading companies and professionals on LinkedIn and other digital platforms. Engage in discussions by sharing helpful information and commenting thoughtfully on posts that relate to your target market. This approach builds your visibility within your target partner ecosystem while demonstrating your expertise and thought leadership. Consider the competitors of your best partners as a valuable signal for high-potential partner candidates. Companies that serve the same ideal customer ecosystem as your most successful partners often make excellent partners themselves because they possess similar customer relationships, market knowledge, and operational capabilities. If your most productive partner is an accounting firm that specializes in serving mid-market manufacturing companies, other accounting firms with the same customer focus could become equally productive partners. These firms understand the unique challenges, regulations, and business cycles that affect manufacturing companies. They have developed expertise in the financial management issues that manufacturing executives face. They possess established relationships with decision makers at companies that match your ideal customer profile. Perform market analysis to identify the closest competitors of your successful partners. Use business databases, industry directories, and web searches to find companies that offer similar services to similar customer segments. Focus on companies that complement rather than compete with your existing partners to avoid conflicts and maximize the effectiveness of your total partner network. This approach allows you to systematically expand your partner network by replicating the characteristics that made your initial partners successful. Instead of guessing which companies might make good partners, you can target companies that have already demonstrated their ability to serve your ideal customers effectively. Referrals from your internal team provide a cost-effective resource that most companies underutilize. Your sales, marketing, customer success, and operations teams regularly interact with companies across your ideal customer profile ecosystem. Many of these companies could become valuable partners if you create systems to identify and capture these opportunities. Educate your team members about your partnership strategy and the characteristics that define ideal partner candidates. Provide them with simple tools to document potential partner opportunities they encounter in their everyday business activities. Offer incentives such as finder's fees to team members who recommend companies that become successful partners. This approach aligns your entire organization around partnership development, leveraging the knowledge and relationships that already exist within your company. Team members who understand your partnership objectives become active scouts, identifying opportunities during customer meetings, industry events, and professional networking activities. Create regular processes for collecting and reviewing internal partner candidate referrals. Monthly team meetings can include discussions of potential partner opportunities identified by team members. This systematic approach ensures that valuable opportunities do not get lost in the daily pressures of business operations. Business databases and directories provide comprehensive company information, enabling you to identify potential partners based on the specific criteria outlined in your ideal partner profile. LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Apollo, ZoomInfo, Seamless, Crunchbase, and industry-specific directories enable you to search for companies by location, size, industry, and other firmographic characteristics. These tools work best when you have clearly defined search criteria based on your ideal partner profile analysis. You can filter results by annual revenue range, number of employees, geographic coverage area, and industry classification to identify companies that match your target partner characteristics. Many platforms also provide contact information for key decision makers, which streamlines your outreach process. Some databases focus on specific industries or company types. G2 or Capterra specialize in software companies. Angie focuses on home service providers. Clutch covers professional service firms. Select platforms that offer the best coverage for your target partner categories rather than relying on general-purpose databases for specialized searches. Most professional databases require paid subscriptions to access detailed company information and contact data. Budget for these tools as part of your partnership development investment because they can significantly accelerate your partner identification process compared to manual research methods. Google searches offer a free and flexible resource for finding companies that match specific criteria outlined in your ideal partner profile. Strategic search strings can help you identify companies by industry, location, and other characteristics that matter for your partnership program. Use targeted search phrases such as top construction companies in Atlanta or marketing agencies serving healthcare organizations in Western Europe to find companies that serve your target market. Advanced search techniques such as site-specific searches can help you find companies listed in industry directories or professional association websites. Experiment with various search combinations to uncover companies that may not be listed in traditional business databases. Local business directories, industry publications, and professional association websites often list companies that serve specific market segments or geographic regions. The possibility for creative searches in Google are virtually unlimited, and the resource costs nothing to use. Combine Google searches with other identification methods to build comprehensive lists of potential partners before beginning your evaluation process. Artificial intelligence platforms are a powerful resource that will only increase in value for partner candidate identification. AI tools can analyze large datasets to identify companies that match complex criteria combinations and predict the success of partnerships based on multiple variables. AI platforms can help you identify potential partners by analyzing company websites, social media profiles, and public business information to assess alignment with your ideal partner profile. These tools can process information much faster than manual research methods and identify patterns that might not be obvious through traditional analysis. As AI technology advances, these platforms will monitor market changes and proactively identify new partner opportunities as companies evolve and market conditions shift. These tools will provide quantitative scoring of partnership potential based on multiple success factors. The key to using AI effectively for partner identification is to have clearly defined criteria from your ideal partner profile that guide the analysis. The more specific your partner requirements are, the more effectively AI tools can identify companies that match your needs. Targeting based on your IPP. Your ideal partner profile serves as the filter that transforms broad partner identification research into focused candidate lists. Without this filter, you will waste time evaluating companies that appear promising but lack the fundamental characteristics that predict successful partnerships. With this filter, you can systematically identify companies that have the highest probability of becoming productive long-term partners. The targeting process begins with the firmographic criteria you defined in your ideal partner profile analysis. These characteristics help you identify companies that operate at the correct scale, serve the right markets, and possess the right capabilities to become effective partners. Companies that fall outside these criteria are unlikely to succeed as partners, regardless of their other attractive qualities. Geographic coverage is one of the most essential firmographic filters, as partners need to serve the same markets where your ideal customers are located. A partner that serves Canada exclusively cannot generate referrals for your company in Latin America. This geographic mismatch eliminates partnership potential, regardless of how well aligned the other characteristics are. Use business databases and directories to filter potential partners by geographic coverage areas that overlap with your service territory. Focus on companies that serve the specific cities, states, regions, or countries where your ideal customers are concentrated, rather than companies with broader or narrower geographic footprints. Annual revenue ranges and company size indicate whether potential partners operate at a scale that matches your partnership requirements. Small companies may lack the resources to maintain active partnership programs or generate sufficient referral volume to justify your investment in relationship management. Enterprise companies may not prioritize partnerships with small organizations or may have partnership requirements that exceed your capabilities. Industry experience and customer focus determine whether potential partners understand your ideal customers well enough to identify qualified referral opportunities. Partners who serve the same industries as your best customers possess knowledge about market dynamics, business challenges, and decision-making processes that generic service providers lack. Filter potential partners by the industries they serve rather than the services they provide. An accounting firm specializing in healthcare organizations understands the unique regulations, business models, and financial challenges specific to the healthcare industry making it more effective at identifying qualified referrals than a general accounting firm with broader industry experience but less specialized knowledge. The demographic and psychographic characteristics of decision makers at potential partner companies determine whether you can build productive relationships with the people who will manage partnerships on behalf of their organizations. These characteristics help you identify companies where partnership conversations are likely to be fruitful and relationships are likely to be sustainable. Job titles and reporting relationships reveal the organizational dynamics that will influence partnership decisions and ongoing relationship management. Companies where partnership decisions are made by senior executives who report directly to the CEO may move faster and commit more resources than companies where partnerships are managed by junior staff with limited authority. Years of experience and a history of partnership indicate whether potential partners understand how to structure and manage collaborative relationships effectively. Companies with successful partnership track records are significantly more likely to become productive partners than those attempting partnerships for the first time. Risk tolerance and decision-making style influence how potential partners assess your partnership opportunity and the types of evidence they require before committing to collaboration. Conservative organizations may want extensive references and detailed case studies before agreeing to partnerships. Innovative organizations may be willing to try new partnership approaches with less extensive due diligence. Use this demographic and psychographic information to tailor your outreach approach for maximum effectiveness with each potential partner. Companies led by analytical decision makers will respond more effectively to detailed presentations that include quantitative justifications. Companies led by relationship-focused executives will respond more effectively to personal introductions and discussions of qualitative benefits. The targeting process should yield prioritized lists of specific companies that meet your ideal partner profile criteria. Rank potential partners based on how closely they match your most important characteristics and how well they align with your partnership goals and resource constraints. Focus your initial outreach efforts on the companies that score highest on your most critical criteria rather than trying to contact every company that meets your minimum requirements. This approach enables you to invest your limited time and energy in relationships with the highest probability of success while building experience and processes that can be applied to future partners. Recap and actionable steps. Your partner recruitment strategy must prioritize quality over quantity by focusing on 3 to 10 deeply aligned partners during your initial 6 months rather than trying to sign as many partners as possible. This focused approach enables you to provide each partner with the attention and support necessary for a successful relationship while learning to manage partnerships effectively. Utilize multiple resources to identify potential partners rather than relying on a single source that may lead to missing high-potential candidates. The 6 primary resources include networking and industry events, competitors of your best partners, referrals from your internal team, business databases and directories, strategic Google searches, and artificial intelligence platforms. Your ideal partner profile serves as the essential filter for transforming broad research into a focused list of candidates. Apply your firmographic, demographic, and psychographic criteria systematically to eliminate companies that lack the fundamental characteristics that predict partnership success. Target companies that already serve your ideal customers rather than companies that might be willing to learn about your target market. Partners with established customer relationships and market knowledge can generate qualified referrals much faster than partners who need to be educated about your customer base. To start the partner candidate research process, select 2 to 3 of the 6 identification resources to begin building your initial candidate list. Choose resources that align with your industry, target market, and available time rather than trying to use all 6 resources simultaneously during your launch phase. Begin by analyzing the top 3 competitors of your most successful existing partner or a company you admire that serves your ideal customers well. Utilize business databases and tools such as LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Apollo, and ChatGPT to identify 30 to 50 companies that match your ideal partner profile's firmographic criteria. Apply your demographic and psychographic criteria to identify and craft messages to the specific decision makers you need to contact at each potential partner company. Focus on executives who have the authority to approve partnerships and responsibility for managing collaborative relationships. Create prioritized target lists based on how closely potential partners match your most important ideal partner profile characteristics. Rank companies from highest to lowest partnership potential rather than approaching them in random order. The goal at this stage of the process is to build a well-researched target list rather than begin outreach activities. The next chapter will cover the systematic evaluation process for assessing partnership potential before investing time in relationship development with specific companies. Schedule dedicated time for partner identification research rather than trying to fit this work into spare moments between other responsibilities. Systematic partner identification requires focused effort that produces better results when completed in concentrated work sessions rather than fragmented activities spread across windows of available time. Thanks for listening. This has been Launch, the blueprint for building a profit-focused partnership program in 90 days. Written by Mark Brigman, PhD, founder and CEO of Partnernomics. Narrated by Matthew Longmire. Copyright 2025 by Mark Brigman, PhD.